Kelly Ayotte, the New Hampshire senator, with me right now. What do you think of that, Senator? Whether that is enough to let this situation calm down, take some of the, hostility out ahead of the debate, or is it just going to refuel it all over?
Well, clearly the timing wasn't an accident, Neil, with Secretary Clinton coming forward with this. But the reality is it's the president's responsibility for the security of the American people. And she was being loyal. She clearly is trying to provide cover for the president and the vice president. But the real question is, how come the president didn't know? There were 2 prior attacks at this consulate, including one in June where, according to one witness, a hole was blown in the security perimeter that 40 people could crawl through. And how he should have received this in his daily intelligence briefing. Why didn't he do something about it? And if he didn't receive it in his daily intelligence briefing, then we've got a real problem with his intelligence team. And we've got to say that we don't have confidence in them. I mean, this is the kind of thing with the deteriorating security situation in Benghazi that the president should have been informed of, and he should have to answer these questions.
Well, you hear the criticism of a lot of Democrats is, sure, it was okay to go after President Bush about weapons of mass destruction, how much he knew and when he knew it. God forbid you go after this president and what he might have known or not known about growing terror threats in Libya, particularly Benghazi. You think that's a fair comparison?
I have to say this, Neil, with 4 Americans dead and what happened in Libya, these are fair questions for any administration, particularly given the conflicting stories that we've seen. I mean, Ambassador Susan Rice would not have ended up on every single major Sunday show if the administration had not asked her to be there. We now know what she said was false. So either it's basic total incompetence or deliberate misleading of the American people. These are fair questions that need to be answered. And by the way, what we're also seeing with this administration is a pattern. Think about what happened with the information that was leaked about successful intelligence programs that helped make the president look good, that actually were harmful to releasing that information to our national security. But here, when it comes to something that really questions the competence of the administration on security, it's like pulling teeth to get any real information, and they're not being straight with the American people.
Senator Kelly Ayotte, thank you very, very much. Of course, in the fine state of New Hampshire. By the way,